Hi, this is a conversation with Dr. Refael Feuerstein. He is the president of the Feuerstein Institute in Jerusalem, Israel. Dr. Feuerstein, let's talk about the Feuerstein method. What is the method?
Very intuitive.
Which means?
Don't be intuitive.
Well, now you confuse me.
That's the reason. We are intuitive. Means we learn. We study. You have university, wonderful university. People study, learn all over the world. Once you are in your comfort zone, wonderful. When I take you or me 1 millimeter out from our comfort zone, we are lost.
And
let's study metacognition. Metacognition means two things. We teach you in the Feuerstein method to be aware to the processes and to control them. That's what we do. We are intuitive, and that's wonderful. That's rapid, efficient. We don't need to collect information. We make very quick decisions. And it's wonderful when our past experience fits what we do now. But when not, then we have to plan, we have to take our time, we have to collect all the information, we have to check and we teach you to learn. To learn metacognitively means to be aware to the way you do it and to know how to control it, to be the driver of your brain. We say to educate your brain, not to be the slave of your brain.
what is the opposite of the method?
The opposite is chromosomes, chromosomes, chromosomes. The opposite is IQ, IQ, IQ. We were born with a very limited amount, everyone with his capacity of abilities, of skills, of intelligence. We can measure it. We can predict what will come out from me or from you, and that's it. You are in a box. We don't like boxes. We hate them. We melt them. How do we melt them? We teach you how to get out from the box. And this is relevant to many, many populations.
Speaking of many populations, who benefit mostly from the method?
From my child with Down syndrome, syndrome de Down, to your students in the university. Everyone. Because everyone wants to somehow to materialize his potential. You know, all the students, go to the students here. Everyone will tell you, I could do better. I got 80 in the test. I could got 90. Why didn't I get 90? I studied, I made homework. What's happening to us? Everyone wants to somehow upgrade himself. But what's the way? It can be my son with Down syndrome. It can be medical student. Both have limits. How can you get out from your limitations? So we say it's not chromosomes. My father said, Professor Feuerstein said, the chromosomes don't have the last word. Do they exist? Yes. Do they influence us? Very much. Do they have the last word? No. Why? Because we claim that the brain, our brain, is perceived, that's the opposite, as the organ who knows and functions. We believe that the brain learns. The most important ability of the brain is its ability to learn, to be flexible. And that's why we are optimistic. With my son with Down syndrome, to bring him to finish regular high school. And with students who want to be between 80 to get 90, or not to drop out from university. All over the world we have dropouts, no?
Right.
Okay, why? Tell you why. They came from high school, very intuitively. They know how they learn math or physics or history. And then they came to the first year shocked by the amount of material, abstract. No one prepared them. They continue to study as a high school teenagers. Did somebody taught them how to summarize? How to give a title to the text? How to connect the dots? How to remember? How to organize information? No. That's what we do. And we do it with Down syndrome, with autism, with brain trauma, and we do it with professors in university. Everyone has to be the driver of his brain.
So what's the origin of the method?
The origin of the method?
Yes.
Very simple. we believe in education. Education for us is not just giving you content, values, religion, information. For us, education creates the intelligence. Means when a mother takes her baby or a father and talks to the child, or she tells him a story before he's going to sleep, embedded inside the story, there are cognitive skills of cause and effect, of before and after. When was it? Where was it? So we believe in that, and the name of the theory is mediated learning experience. Mediated learning experience. We believe that we are natural mediators, means when we talk now, I give you content of my theory. But inside, there is an infrastructure, cognitive infrastructure. And when you accept my knowledge, you accept also the way I think. So we believe in education, which is responsible, not just to the know-how, but also to how do we think. And the belief on the importance of education makes us believe of flexibility. Because if I can educate you or myself, not just knowledge, but how to think, how to struggle with new information, how to survive, how to be flexible, then I can change. So education is the source.
So mediation is important. I mean, it's an important concept.
Critical, mediated learning.
And it is not deterministic.
No, totally the opposite. Because I can take a retarded child and make from him a smart child. That's the opposite of determinism. It's totally freedom. You like freedom here in this university, no?
Right.
You like freedom?
Totally.
I love freedom. But there is a way. To be free, you have to be the master of your brain. If you are the slave of your brain, you can drop out from this wonderful university. Let me teach you. Let me teach every student here to become master of his brain. And that's the message. Look, let me share with you. Now in Tel Aviv, in New York, in Guatemala City, children are studying. What is the relevance of the knowledge which they study now? Not zero, but not much more. Because in 2 years, AI, artificial intelligence, will be here. Computers which they learn now won't be relevant in 2 years, 1 year. The knowledge is running. What do we teach them now? History or archaeology? Technology of today is the archaeology of tomorrow. And we will teach you how to think, how to be creative, how to adapt yourself to a new situation. Those who will come out from the university intuitive will be good just when the knowledge they got will be relevant. In a minute that the knowledge won't be relevant because AI came into, they are not relevant. So let's teach them. I'm not saying no to content. Yes, but how to think. It should be in the curriculum. It should be part of the studies. It's not something which you just get it from your chromosomes. No, you learn it. Let's teach it.
Dr. Feuerstein, if a student approaches you and asks, where can I learn more?
All over the world, 50 countries.
No, I'm asking a book or a website or a paper.
All over, Google, Feuerstein, you get it all over. And I hope very much to get your partnership, and we are in the step to create a partnership. And one of my dreams, globally, is to create learning centers. Because so many children in our world are defined as dyslexic, dyscalculic, ADHD. Now I'll tell you, they are not learning disabled. They are teaching disabled. We didn't teach them how to think, and then we labeled them. Let's teach them how to think. Now, one way is to go through the regulation, through the school system, and we work in 50 countries. But my vision is to create every zone in Guatemala City. The zone in Guatemala City is like the state of Israel, so every sub-zone in Guatemala City, a learning center where the child who cannot make it, who is already labeled before he just began his career, is in a box. Do you like box?
We hate boxes.
Okay, we agreed. So let's break them. My learning centers all over Guatemala City will break them, will melt them.
Thank you, Dr. Feuerstein, for
Thank
sharing
you.
these ideas and experiences.
Thank you.
And thank you too.